After recent losses in population and huge loans burden that we took upon ourselves, will we be able to continue like this? Let's see. What's going on? Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Welcome back to... I'm still kind of time wasting here. I'm not starting a new series because Oolykee... This is what you're gonna see on Thursday, I believe. Oolykee is going on Saturday. He's gonna be away for 10, 11 days. I don't know, something like that. He's gonna go and... as we would say in the Balkans, the dupe vidi puta. So your ass would see some road. Or other places, maybe, and it's even bad translation, but anyway, he's gonna go away, and I won't be able to record as much, if at all, so sorry about that. Unfortunately, we still can't distribute the meats as I would like us to do, but luckily Oolykee has so many wasteful locations that are not being properly used. For example, here we have covered hulls. These are covered. This is food imports. What did I do? What did I do with meat imports? I did it here, so I can do this chemical distribution as our meat distribution, just because probably, hopefully, in this episode or shortly around this episode, we will be doing a little bit of the meat production, because our everything is full. Our storages are full of grain, as you can see here. Well, full-ish. And we are definitely ready for this, so we can have our own meat production, which should definitely be good for our balance sheet. But yeah, anyway. Comment section wise, Cheap is being snarky, or I don't even know what the proper term is. Cheap is being like, oh, our financial institutions, they're suffering. No, people are doing fine, it's all good. So I'm gonna go and just address a couple of them. Cheap commented on an older episode, by the way, just saying, just a heads up. And we had Hala, how do you like the new update? Glad to see you keep planning your save game. Yeah, I like the vehicles. The odometer. Yeah, the odometer on the vehicles, I think it's gonna be related to their health, you know. It could be better if it goes reverse. So if you go to the vehicles, you can see how many working hours they have. I think with tractors this is important. I don't know, sure, with the vehicles like trucks. You need to replace some stuff like, is it called timing belt? I'm sorry, I'm really bad, versed in car mechanics or vehicle mechanics in English, so I think timing belt, that is the thing that usually you have to change on a car after every 150,000 kilometers. No, is it 100, 150? I don't know, something like that. Depends on the car as well, or timing chain, depending on the model. But anyway, so I think trucks can go as, like, you know, change the motor and stuff after, like, I don't know, million kilometers or something. I'm not sure how many trucks, between 500,000 and 1 million, I believe. Cars are much shorter lifespan, but I don't even think that it's most of the cases like you have to replace a car because of the engine. It's just because of the pile-up of the problems that they have. I mean, like, if you regularly maintain it, if you look, Al Bundy managed to do 1 million miles with his Dodge, so I'm pretty sure you guys can do it too as well. So go Al Bundy. 3 touchdowns in one game, by the way. What we're gonna do in this episode, we're gonna be focusing on our economy, population. The biggest problem we have is the workforce. I noticed here it's not a big deal that we do have some people, or some places overemployed, some places underemployed. So I might address those. As you can see here, we have these train deliveries of people all the way here. I don't think they're properly balanced. Like, I'm not even sure how to balance this properly. Ooh, 50%. Tequila on me for everybody. Oh, sorry, vodka. The maple syrup tasting vodka on me, for everybody. We're actually 50% production of our nuclear industries. We're gonna do, because this is now affecting us all, we need still, like, ramp up this production here. Uranium hexafluoride is being exported, but we're gonna be checking all of our industries. Now, most of our workforce, I set this up in the last episode, is going to work in the nuclear fuel fabrication, because this is where nuclear fuel comes from. We have uranium hexafluoride in the uranium conversion plant, so this is not a problem. We have stockpile of materials that we need for nuclear fuels, plus we should have some here as well. We have at least 4 tons, and we need 400 kilos. Do you give us what's the container weight? Is it 20 kilos or 200 kilos? Let's see who has, whoa. Oh, this is the other type of containers. Yeah, we need, oh, here we go. 200 kilos, so 2 days at 100%. Every 4 days they're spitting one of these containers out. So we need, for one container of this, we need we need 1 ton or 800 kilos of uranium hexafluoride. How many do we have here? Each one of these is 750. We have 8 of them. Is it 8 of them? 8 times 7, 56, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, there's way more than that. Okay, so going back to the basics, we're gonna see how much we're producing. Uranium, I think it's never gonna be like raw uranium is never gonna be a problem. Here, this is where we're getting uranium oxide. We're producing 1.7 per ton. 1.7 ton per day. Okay, how much are we consuming? We're consuming 2 tons per day. So this is, let's call it a little bit balanced. So we might run out of the uranium oxide if both of these are running at 100%, but pretty close enough. We can slow down, let's say, conversion plant to how much we would have to do 15%. We can slow it down by 15%. And then it would be properly balanced. But I'm gonna leave it as it is. We'll see what the backlog is if we need to. But I'm happy with this. Anyway, this is gonna be producing 1 ton of uranium hexafluoride per day when working at 100%. And this is gonna be consuming 0.4 tons. So I think with this factory here can produce enough uranium hexafluoride for 2 different enrichment facility, fuel fabrications. So currently we are exporting, one little truck is just exporting uranium hexafluoride, which we can see here how much we are exporting. Let's say now it's February, let's go for last year. In the last year we exported 144,000 rubles of uranium hexafluoride to other Soviet countries, which is great, absolutely fabulous, peachy, nothing to complain about. You can see here 12.75 is the amount of tons, how many tons we exported last year. So this is how long it takes for him to get there, get back. It's like 7,500 or 7.5 tons would be 10 of them, and 14 tons would be, so it means 2 more, right? 2 more, 15 tons would be 20 containers. So it's like 17 containers. They're exporting 17 containers per year, which is not that much. I'm gonna leave it as for now. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Like, fuel is there. So I'm gonna leave this as it is for now, and let them export it. If we need more nuclear fuel after this is running at 100%, then I'm gonna address that problem. Train just leaving. Are the people coming in? Just as these guys are ending their shift, new shift is arriving. Why am I focusing on this now? I would like us to, first of all, how much money is this nuclear fuel? 50,000 rubles. Yeah, hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. Anyway, what I wanted to say here is that I will be focusing on getting this up and running. I was thinking of implementing more trains. I was thinking of employing more people in this chemical production facility because I think they're gonna need it. Plus, is there pluses? We need I need to get this one in operation as well. Looks like everything is working here as intended. Nuclear waste, missing nuclear waste and missing chemicals. These are the vehicles that are responsible for this. So what I'm gonna do now is set this up nuclear reprocessing plant, which is gonna create more uranium hexafluoride, which probably we should turn into nuclear fuel as soon as possible as well. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of uranium hexafluoride because this reprocessing plant creates uranium. Ah, here we go. Oh, okay. The Oolykee and 3 division. Let's talk about that. How, like, if you know anything about like how the reprocessing works, you don't get uranium hexafluoride after reprocessing. You get plutonium, as far as I understand. You get plutonium and some remnants of the uranium, but it would be fissile uranium, not the uranium hexafluoride. So yeah, it's a different kind. You don't. Oh, okay, my bad. Because this is a mod. Okay, now I'm talking crap about motors. No, nothing. I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we have the dumper trucks. We're gonna need to load the gravel here and then unload gravel here. This needs to be kept full. We're gonna keep it full. For now, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Then we're gonna need trees. I'm gonna tell them to go here, load trees. And then unload trees here. Trees, there we go. And then next up is the grain. Grain is gonna be used. Where are we gonna use grain from? Let's see. Food production was usually where I was sourcing grain, but then I'm kind of trying to make this one run at 100%. And this is, as you can imagine, not even close. So this is also something I'm going to be focusing on. But bear in mind that this is the problem of the not enough population in the Murmansk area and their delivery here. But where can I get more crops from? Alcohol is actually quite efficient, and I bet if I assign them to alcohol where alcohol is being produced, that this is not gonna be a good thing, because you can see that alcohol production is consuming all the grain that we produce. So I don't think this is the greatest idea ever. I think did we have problems with these harvests and stuff? Maybe not. I don't know. So I need to find out where we're gonna get grain from. For now, we only have 2 farms. One of them is from the food production, and the other one is from there. How much chemicals? How much will you consume? 2.5 tons per day. That's not that much. That's not gonna work 100%. We can say 2 tons per day, so 700 kilos a year. So I think this is gonna be fine. We can do it. We can do both. We can do it like this. I can put grain source here and then grain source here. So they will literally be using a source of grain from both of these farms and then unload it here. So there we go. So we have even these grain trucks assigned to deliver grains for 2 different farms. Once the silo is full, I don't think they're going to be consuming that much grain. Anyway, for now, let them start at 30%. Now, the next thing I hear you ask is the oil. Oil is going to be a little bit more problematic. I'm going to be... Let's do like this. Oh no, that's a wrong... It's not really a wrong one. No, I need to put it in the... Oh, sorry. Bada boom, bada bim. Once more interruption later. On pause. Here we go. So one small interruption later, and we can focus on the last segment, and that would be oil trucks. Oil trucks. We have a couple of them here. Did I buy them here, or what did I do with these guys? I don't remember. They were going to Port Elgin. Okay. So what we're gonna do with these trucks? They were bringing the heating over here. Let's see if nuclear heating plant is doing great. They even have extra fuel there. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we have a couple of these trucks over here. I'm gonna do... Here we go. But first we can go with this one. You're gonna go to the refinery, because the problem with these trucks that you see here is they don't source stuff in a refinery. They cannot. It's probably due to... I'll demonstrate. I'm gonna show you also what I mean here. Unload oil, wait to be unloaded, off you go. And then we're gonna copy... You know what? I'm not even gonna copy paste this. This is gonna be the only one, and I'm gonna actually skip the first one because they have some oil here already. So if I put the oil tankers into the distribution office, they will not go and source their their oil from the refinery. I have to put it somewhere else, but if I put a line going, because I believe that game understands that when something is an import, it cannot be exported. Well, in reality, if you set a line going here and wait to load oil or set it to load oil, if there's oil, they're gonna load oil. They're gonna, the crude oil, the dinosaur juice, they're gonna just load it, and they don't care about it. But the distribution offices, they don't see it like that. It's an import resource. Distribution offices will not touch it. Now, if I source them here, that would be fine, but this is what is sourced here in this storage facility is only if the refinery cannot handle anymore oil processing. So yeah, problematic a little bit, but that's fine. We're gonna continue doing as we are now. I think I might have to scale back the oil production, because I really don't want to export too much processed oil. Let's put it like this. Let's put it to a 50%. The refinery, only 50% workers working here, and let's see if we can stockpile some of the dinosaur juice. We need it for elsewhere, you know, for the failed attempt of implementing nuclear industry, just because we don't have enough nuclear production. You saw it for a moment there. We had 50% productivity here. That means we had a lot of college-educated people working in nuclear fabrication plant, which was absolutely great. And well, that's more or less it. We do need a little bit more money, but we do have production. We just don't have capacity to export it. You can see here that we have 61% of fuel storage stored, 61% of fuel. We do have the oil exports set up over here, but they just can't handle that much of fuel exports. Anyway, you know what? I've been talking too much. I'm gonna do a time lapse. I'm gonna focus on like continuing stabilizing the economy, building some more residential areas, because our people deserve it. You can see here free apartments are actually, we can see it here. Oh, okay, we actually have some free apartments. That's interesting. And the let's see, people who didn't work yesterday, 3 kilometers. You can see here that we have quite few of them. Some of them in this neighborhood, some of them in this neighborhood. We'll see how connectivity works here if we are transporting all the people to their workplaces. I know some of the people working here, they're actually not getting to work because they don't have sufficient education, so they're being returned with the trains. I don't know if I can demonstrate this. Let's see if I can catch one train returning. Here we go. Oh, okay. This one, for example, is not experiencing this problem. Next one might. One worker here, it means 10 college-educated people are coming here. Anyway, so this is, we're gonna focus on college education. We're gonna focus on building homes where we need them. I think it's gonna be in Murmansk predominantly, and I'm gonna look to put our meat production in operation as soon as possible. So that's gonna be time-lapse schedule, the time-lapse plan, and yeah, I'm gonna do it. We'll see you back in 5. Look what I did to my boy. Oh my god, my favorite section. I didn't even realize this. They massacred my favorite section, the residential buildings. Oh my god, what did they do? Okay, anyway, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create more workplaces. So I wanna explain what I'm doing here. Actually, I don't know. I press record button and then just like try not to screw up too badly. But all jokes aside, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to force the people that live around the bus station to go to work to bus station. That means that people who are working on the outskirts of the city will have to go and work in the buildings like for example, a clinic or buildings in the city center. So people from the outside that cannot walk here, they can actually walk here. For example, this building is a perfect example. We have 74 people unemployed here, even though there's work everywhere. There's work in the secret police, there's work in the courthouse, there's no work here because this prison doesn't work. Police station, yeah, even police station here is in their walking distance. So I forced all the buildings that are in walking distance to the bus station to go to work to bus station. Now we should see increase in unemployed people. That means that buses cannot transport all the people to the workplaces, or the workplaces are full, which either of those two would be a good sign. For example, here, food production, I really want this to be as high as possible, so we can actually, you know, operate properly. But you can see here that food production is 85%, 85% when it's 100% full. That doesn't mean that we are at 85. No, we're at 93%. Okay, how does this work? This is 3-division mathematics. This is like 85% is when it's 100%, even though average productivity. Yeah, okay, average productivity. Probably we had people with varied productivity working there, but that's fine. Also, you can see here we're currently missing chemicals, which is of course a little bit of a problem. Are you guys supplying chemicals? They are. They're loading chemicals from road cargo station. That would be this one over here. And do you have chemicals? It does have barely any. So we don't have chemicals here. How are we dealing with these chemicals? How do we distribute chemicals? I need to see if we have chemical distribution. That is which one? That is the one over here. Okay, so this is chemical distribution. All the trucks are on the roads. Do we have chemicals? We have. Trucks are on the roads. We don't have enough trucks. Easy mathematics. We need to just add more vehicles. Total capacity, and of course I really miss this open hull. Nope, the other one, covered hull. Total capacity, KMZs, whatever, yeah, orange ones. Let's go for all three because we're gonna need a lot of chemicals. So this is chemical distribution that is gonna be filling our chemicals around the world, but this is important part that these factories are working close to 100%. They got some chemical deliveries, but that's not enough. I think all of these supply chain systems, blah 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 blah, all this stuff is gonna have to be reworked because I learned so much playing this, and also you guys commenting, Old Gala, Cheap, all of you guys who are contributing to me learning something. Thank you for everything. Right, so we have one of the last things we need to do here is meat storage. This is actually being constructed now. I'm thinking if I can upgrade some of the roads. You can see here all of these roads are done. This is the highest level of roads that we can have. Oh, by the way, Cognizant Ghost, thank you so much for showing me about some research and stuff, and how some of the maintenance works. Unfortunately, we cannot turn it on yet. We need crap load. Like, literally, like, we need to just, like, we need to learn. We need to learn first in order to be able to actually turn on the recycling and other stuff. Study of renewable energy sources. Hilarious. Faculty of Nuclear Science. We already have all the nuclear industry, so I'm gonna skip that. Plastics, we have that. Gas power plant. Knee slapper. Right, but I'm gonna still have to choose something to research. So let's go one by one here. We have the mechanical sciences. Most of the Oolykee's friends actually went in this mechanical science. I want electrical science. degree, whatever. And then we have the pollution, basic research, pollution detectors, pollution filters, and pollution what? There's a tick on this one? Yeah, sure, let's go with pollution here. This is going to increase our health of people around here. Medical university. Okay, they're still building it. They're still building it. Then we have here research is only at 40%. We literally put it at the same time for them to do this. Is it the productivity of the workers or something? I really don't know. And then we have this is political science. We need to increase the again the basic stuff before the update. It's still not fully updated. Sorry about this, but I forgot to mention that the Hala did comment on the what do you think about the new update. Yeah, let's glad you asked. Have a seat, pour yourself a hard liquor or something, because this is going to be a little bit on. I was talking about with Demetri and Demetri and Matze and Cheeb a little bit, and Ghost as well. I have a little bit of a problem with this. With the update, first of all, these pictures that they have in this scientists that they can actually help us with management. I need to find that. I need to get used to the new layouts. I think it's nice. I'm gonna tell you that this crap looks like it's made in. Where is it? I need to find it. I need to find where the helpers are. People who are gonna be like giving us advices. I need to get used to these layouts and stuff. So what I wanted to say is that the pictures look like they're from my favorite games from 1990s. Like for example, here's one of the good examples. Research tree. We had so many games released in the last 20-30 years with research trees. Why does this have to look like Civilization 1 research tree? The view, the look here, the icons, how everything is. What the hell is this? This is literally a picture from tram system in the Balkans or something, and they just slapped it here in the middle. Like, there's no soul, there's no quality in design of this. There's nothing. Like, I love the technology tree. I think it's gonna be really challenging to actually play the game. Like, for example, the crime and stuff hits you like after you reach like 10,000 people, but literally in order to research all the stuff that you have, all the stuff, even like not even all the stuff, like some of the stuff here, you need 3 universities. You know how much costs to build vanilla universities? You know how many people you need to have in industries around for you not to get bankrupt by running 3 universities? It's enormous. Like, I've been running most of my maps and Let's Plays on 1 university, maybe 2. I just built 2 additional ones just because I want to test some stuff. How am I supposed to run the countries with 3 universities? And did you see the size of universities that vanilla one, which are absolutely, I don't support at all. Vanilla ones that 3 Division makes are crap. It's just oversized stuff that doesn't need to be in the game. Technical University, I think it's even the most expensive one. They're ginormous. Like, and also some of the things that I didn't say at first. I just want to point fingers, but some people agree as well, who actually pointed this out to me, that when you come to a new map, for example, Fort Selkirk, it's in the middle of nowhere. You know, nobody moves there for no reason, for the nice weather and sandy beaches. You move here and build a city like Fort Selkirk because there's stuff there, because there's oil sands, because there's uranium, because there's stuff. You can't start a map without anything showing on the map, which is exactly what's happening to us now. We don't even know where the resources are. So it doesn't make any sense to, you know, go and explore the untouched landscapes of Siberia, northern Canada, Australian outback, or Middle Eastern deserts without knowing that there's any resources. Build a city and see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like fun thing to do, and that anybody reasonable will do anything. So update is like a mixed bag. Design of the update is absolutely like school children did this. I mean, like, this is absolutely horrendous. Like the research tree, the icons here, what they like. I like that there's different ones, blah blah blah. I like that there's a complex tech tree for you to build ships and engines and motors. It gives you like these export pipelines. This is amazing, really nice. Also, I was told that you cannot export oil to Soviet republics. You can only export electricity. Oil can be exported only to NATO. So yeah, mixed one. Like concrete, you're gonna go and conquer. Like I don't know if you should be having study of concrete. I don't know. Doesn't seem something that we should be focusing on, like study of concrete. It seems that some of the tech trees are like not that useful. But for example, forest study, this is amazing. This is what the game was missing from the beginning. Like for example, to replant our trees. I don't even know how this works. I'll do the research and see if we can turn on replanting or whatever. But doesn't seem like it's it probably is going to be replanting itself or something. I don't know, but I think this is definitely what's needed. So to answer everybody's question, I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's overall really good, but it's a mixed bag. It's like, I don't know, like it seems like half-assed work that is being done, that it's like they don't seem even to be serious. Like it doesn't. Anyway, that's just my opinion about this, and everybody has a right to have their own opinion, so I'm perfectly fine with this. I wanted to actually do, is this guy actually coming here? Yeah, there we go. We have a first nuclear waste being delivered. Wow, you can only carry 2? KMZ can carry only 2. Yeah, it seems like he can carry a little bit more than 2, or maybe the 2 is the only thing that we have. I have my doubts, actually. Yeah, look at this. This is, yeah, there's more than 2 nuclear waste. I did put 1 truck to go and collect all the nuclear waste around the map, just so we can start working on this. Probably I'm gonna have to redirect them over here to start, redirect one of the trucks to start exporting uranium hexafluoride here, because we're actually going to be creating a lot of uranium hexafluoride from this, like 56 kilos of nuclear waste, which is, we have like 400 kilos. Let's see how it works. This is the truck now delivering uranium nuclear waste or spent nuclear fuel, or not. Oh no, here we go. And the workers are working straight away. Chimney stacks are smoking. Do we have? I wanted to pollution measuring station. Let's see how that works. But you can see here he delivered both of the casks here for pre-processing, so yeah, it works. It's just slowly we're gonna dip our toes into this, because obviously they can process a lot. Like they can process the amount that he delivered. Oh, he delivered 400 kilos. That's actually great, because they can process only 56 per day, so this is 9 days of worth of processing. But again, we're getting the uranium hexafluoride, which needs to be turned into fuel. And let's touch on that subject. Yeah, we can't, because the only place where we can turn the UF6 into fuel is here. So what I'm gonna do now is we have a little vehicle here coming here and exporting this uranium hexafluoride, which is gonna stop now. The guy is gonna go from this here, load this, and then uranium conversion plant is deleted. So, right, what? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's working. So this is what he's doing now. He's gonna be loading uranium hexafluoride here, which I think we should start getting some. Well, we need 700. We need 750 kilos to get 1 pallet, one cask of this. We should do, because we have 300 kilos of uranium hexafluoride, and 300 kilos or 400 should be turned into 4 tons. 4 tons of uranium hexafluoride. Here we go. The first one is already there. So we're gonna get a decent amount of uranium hexafluoride out of this. We're gonna be exporting that uranium hexafluoride. In reality, I think it should be plutonium and fissile uranium rather than uranium hexafluoride, or 256. I might be talking out of my ass, but anyway, 236. What am I talking about? anyway, I'm gonna leave it for the next time that we're gonna address these things. Chemical production is we are overproducing chemicals, which is great to see, because I'm gonna be distributing these chemicals as well to factories. For example, for uranium hexafluoride here. You can see here that they're loading chemicals. We have extra trucks now, so I'm gonna assign this here and assign it as a source of chemicals. Load chemicals. So this distribution office from here is going to be distributing chemicals as well. Hopefully it's going to work out, but it also depends on where they're delivering chemicals. But yeah, anyway, that's the story here. Anything else I would like to address? Not really. More trains, I think they're going to be necessary. As you can see here, we have 600,000 rubles on the account. Production of trains is working at 60%. This is huge increase. So that means college-educated people are being educated like crazy, which is really nice to see. We can say straight away that it's 22%. Thank you all guys who told me early on you're gonna need a lot of college-educated people. Yes, you're gonna need a lot. You're gonna need more than a lot, just so you know. Yes. Leaving it here. Yeah, let's leave it here. Meat industries, of course, I didn't put them in production yet. We have a couple of residential buildings being built over here. I think we're gonna get more unemployed people here. It's over almost 200. How many? Let's put this in production straight away. Let's put this in production. How many people you need? 75 and 50. That's 125. How many? 125. I'm gonna get 2 of these bad boys. So off you go, remove everything. You're gonna go from the town center of here to town center of here, and off you go. Escape, and I'm gonna do the same here. Remove this from town center over here to over here. Off you go. I'm just gonna check on this. Yes, there are two trucks. I should have selected bus as well, the depot, which is over here. So at least we have some kind of a balance here. That's it. I'm gonna do the smart thing. Do not take college-educated people because they are not needed on any of those stops. Just to be on a safe side, I selected 2 different stations for this. Yeah, I think it's nice. I like the map. I'll see if we can continue this. I don't care that much. I wanted to start the new series because I wanted to see how fast we can get rich, because Oolykee is experimental, a lot of stuff. I'm just giving fuel for Julian to complain in the comment section, which I like Julian. Julian, come back, please. Criticism is always good. I like criticism, especially if we come to a conclusion that I can learn something from it. Yeah, there's an issue with this building. I think I might remove some of the buildings. Soda, yes. Propaganda. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.